Today I'm going to show you how to build this awesome beginner noob spammer. Let's get right into it. Hello everybody, my name is Shotis, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make the widest beginner spammer in WFYB. Let's start off with the Holy Spice plank. Just like that. We'll go to armor, golden hair. There we go. I'm gonna go to wood, spice plank. And then we're going to go down just like this. We can actually go ahead and delete these, but keep that one in the middle there. Let's go ahead. Do something like this. Then you should have a ship that looks exactly like this. At this point, we've got 5 spice planks placed down and just one single piece of golden hair armor. Now we can go ahead and actually compress the spice planks. I'm going to use an auto clicker for this. I've set it to 42 milliseconds, and it's going to click 29 times. 29 plus 1, that's 30. And I will actually put a link to this auto clicker in the description. Make sure you click repeat, not repeat until stopped. Here we go. And then over here, go ahead, delete this. And then again. Alright, now we should have 150 spice planks exactly. No more, no less, and we won't be needing to put any more, because I think if you have 15, that's like max buoyancy, but the rest of them are for weight, which will help us be balanced better. Alright, now let's go ahead, put down our seat. This is the Mark I pilot seat. So we need to place it exactly right here. And actually we need to go to settings and make sure that hide trigger bubbles is on. Not off, but on. That way we don't see the queue pop up for the seat, and that way we can actually build and protect it. So let's go to armor, go to square, and we're just going to put 2 squares on the side. Then we're going to go under it, another square, 1, 2, 1, 2, so that the squares on each side are 3 layers thick. And you can actually compress this on the side here if you want, but I'm not going to. I think that's a bit unnecessary. Then on the front, we're going to go ahead and compress this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1 is 5.
Boom! 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Then over here on the back, put it there, and then compress this one 4 times as well. Four plus 1, that's 5. Then we can actually go right here. We're gonna rotate. Make sure you're in the same precision mode as you've been, and we're gonna put some armor just in there to fill those voids. Now we're going to go into high precision mode by pressing Control. And this is very tricky to do, but it's very possible. So we just need to move our mouse and put another piece of armor right there. There we go. This is just going to help give the box a more enclosed feeling. And it's actually going to be a bit stronger because that armor is kind of going inside that armor. And everything's much stronger. And you can actually compress this bottom plate as well, but I'm not going to, and yes, we need to get out of high precision mode now. So now we need to armor the top of the seat, and this is very particular. You can't have it here or here, you must have it here. You can have it up here, but it just looks weird, so I'm going to put it right there. We're going to put another one on top, and we're going to compress the one on the top. Only 4 times, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. And the reason we have it overhanging instead of all the way back is because this overhang is actually going to help protect us against cannon fire. So if someone's got their spammer and they're firing their cannons at you, the cannon's more likely to hit here than right here, and that's likely going to save you because cannons can sometimes have splash damage. The game's very finicky about that, and I don't know the exact numbers. But yeah, let's go ahead and start armoring these spice planks. we're going to need to go to high precision mode by either pressing Control or clicking the toggle. We're going to need to put armor right there. Let's move to the other side, do the same thing. Like that. Hop out of high precision mode. And then just go behind him and put down the armor. Then we need to go back into high precision mode. And we need to place an armor exactly like this. And now you need to be very careful with your mouse. If you have a low DPI setting on your mouse, now is the time to use it. We need to put our mouse right here. That way there's no lip on this. So go all the way back. If you go back any further, you're not going to be able to do it. So just be very precise with that placement. Now we can actually go ahead and do the bottom. So make sure you're still in high precision mode. Hop out of high precision mode. Oh, moved without placing it. That's silly. Then we're going to go back into high precision mode. God, I think this is the one video where I've said high precision mode more than like 10 times. Anyways, now, if you can, make sure your graphics are on high. That way the water is clear, because if your graphics aren't on high, you can't see through the water, and this is impossible pretty much, and you'd have to get like exactly right there. So we're going to go ahead, make sure that our armor is placed right there, then do the fancy mouse work again. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and armor the sides. Now, if you don't have the small golden hair armor unlocked yet, because you're level 22, 23, or 24, because this unlocks at level 25, that's fine. You can actually use small steel and just compress it more, but I recommend that you wait until you get the small golden hair armor, because it's much stronger than steel. Anyways, let's go ahead. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's go ahead, place it down, compress it 4 times. Four plus 1 is 5. I've said 4 plus 1 is 5 a lot of times in this video, but I'm just trying to get my point across. Anyways, I'm just going to kind of skip through this really quickly. Then finally, up here at the front, we're actually going to compress it 6 times. That way it's even stronger than the back. 6 plus 1 is 7. And there we go. And at this point, you should have 29 small golden hair armors. And I'm just going to put one right there to make it an even 30. Now we need to armor the other sides of our armor, or of our wood. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And finally, 1, 2, 3. And just for good measure, 1, 2, 3. Oops, that was 4. What on earth? Why is this? Huh? Oh, I must have placed it off the armor. Alright. Now, in the middle here, I'm only going to do 1 layer. That way it's still gold, but you don't really need armor right here, because there's not someone who's going to be inside of our spammer shooting right there, unless there is someone shooting right there. In which case, I don't know what to tell you about that. Anyways, there we go. Now we can go ahead and start placing our cannons. To do this, we need to have golden hair armor. We need to go under a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that was a little too far over. Then we'll delete these 2. Then we'll get a square golden hair armor, and we're going to go into high precision mode again. 1 notch, and then 2 notches. Ooh, I just got a message on Facebook. How cool. Then we can go ahead, put our cannons down. And then we just have to wait for the build mode to end, and then we can start the flood, and then we can have our friend over here shoot out the cannons. Now, if you don't have someone to shoot the cannons out for you, you can also use an alt account, and I will be making a video on that immediately after this one, so stay tuned to the channel and maybe subscribe. Anyways, I'll get back to you guys once the flood starts. Alright, the flood started. We're gonna have him shoot out our cannons. Whoops. There we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, now.
Let's go ahead and start arming these cannons. But before we do, I need to tell you something. So, with the new update, you know that cannons shoot slower. And if you do the math, you can only shoot 8 cannons before the first one that you fired is reloaded. So you're probably asking, why are we putting 10 cannons? Well, the weight from the extra 2 cannons will actually help keep the center of gravity in the middle of the spammer, which means the turning, handling, and the flippage is much better than a spammer with 8 or less cannons. Anyways, let's go ahead, put some golden hair armor, high precision mode, dip under here. Then we need to just go out a little bit, like that. Hop out of high precision mode, but golden hair armor right there. Try not to delete the cannons. Let's go ahead, replace one like that. Then we can just do a little like this. There we go. Now, you can either have this with or without that, or you can even put a full golden hair armor right there. And I guess I will, because golden hair, the full armor piece, is actually much stronger. Oh, I can't compress it, I forgot. Anyways, now it's time to repair. Queue claim rewards, queue repair, repair all, delete this. As you can see, we've got all our cannons. Let me just go ahead, turn trigger bubbles on. Boom. There we go. Anyways, that is the completed spammer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe to the channel and watch my other videos. And right before I go, feel free to put a little bit of armor right there. Nice. Alright. Love you guys. Have a great day.